Good. Check. Microphone, check up.
1 2 1 2.
Check up. Howdy in the building.
Ice cream.
Peace up. All right, so we're gonna get rolling here with my brother. Go get it, brother.
My go get it twin brother.
Darius Bradley, senior. Man, powerful guy. Man, very passionate. Golden heart, man, and so just so excited to highlight him. But man, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, brother.
Man, before I get started on who I am, let me just express my gratitude for you, like I always do. You know, under the spotlight, behind the scenes, you truly are one of the most organically golden people that I know in my life, and I'm truly blessed to not only be a part of the circle and the Impact of Influence family, but most importantly, man, I'm truly proud and grateful to be your brother, man.
Yeah.
You know, I have nothing but agape love for you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate
you're
you.
right. So, you know, first and foremost, I'm a kingdom man, right? My name is Darius Bradley Sr. I go by the name of Divine Encourager, which means God's message, right? I'm an encourager speaker. I'm also a real estate investor, and thanks to my brother Chip, CB, I'm also a multiple best-selling author.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And so truly just a family man like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Wherever God calls me, I respond with a sense of urgency. Right? I attach a 911 in my life and I get there. I go get it. I go get it. You know, so yeah, man.
That's good, man. How has the trying to see how to because I know.
Yeah, it's all good.
But how has the writing journey been for you?
You know what?
Series?
You know, it's been ineffable to be honest with you. You know, I could never express it verbally alone, right? So crazy story. You know, I prayed on doing a book with you, and I didn't even tell you, and I'm telling my wife about it and all. And I was like, you know what, my very first book, I wanted to be with my brother Chip. And I prayed to God on that. And so, true story, Chip called me up. I'm driving down Highway 6 out in Sugar Land, and I get a phone call from Chip. And Chip was like, hey, man, what you doing? I'm like, I'm cooling, man. I'm driving, just doing my thing. And he was like, I have a question for you. I was like, what's up, man? He said, would you like to be a part of, before he can even really get it out, this book? I just bursted into tears. Yes, I'm a part of it. Whatever you own, I'm on. It's a green light. Sign me up right now. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show you how God works, because I hadn't shared that with you, right? I only shared it with our Heavenly Father, and He blessed it to actualize. And so from there, you know, the journey has been pure joy, but it also has come with a lot of contrast, right?
Yeah.
And so God put it in my ear. He says, son, I'm giving you this contrast because this contrast is intended to become your content.
Come on.
And so from that, you know, I've continued to march and champion through whatever the pain and the growing opportunities that come, because I know that the Goliaths promote me to become my greater self. I just have to have faith, activate my inner David, keep on slaying that thing, taking that head off, and raising it above mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of gems you dropped in that one statement right there.
That's a lot of what God put inside me.
I'm gonna slow that down a little bit. It's a whole lot you just dropped.
Yeah, you're right.
One statement.
Yeah, you're right, man. It's all love.
Yeah. So with the writing piece, you know, this is I think for me personally, I get amazing pleasure and enjoyment and fulfillment in seeing, like, it's one thing for us to like be authors and best-selling authors,
right?
That's cool,
right?
Like, and I'm truly grateful for that. But it's another thing when I see like your family, like see you in a book, right? and go get it, and or like speaking with your mom,
Woo,
you know, like just like those things, being excited about the process, man. Like for me, that's what it's all about. Right. You know, understanding it's not about me. It's bigger than us.
Way
right?
bigger.
And so just giving back to those people that have poured into us and truly made us who we are. Man, talk about the fulfillment and the excitement from your loved ones that you've received from the process.
Man, you know, my wife and my daughter are here with me today. I love them so much. My wife and I, we just celebrated our 25th
Let's go.
You know, year of being married. Also, man, on the 25th of December, we've been together for 27 years, so that's my best friend. And together we share 3 beautiful kids, Darius Jr., our daughter Deon, who's on life support, and our baby boy Daniel, who we call Bubba. And man, just to see the smile not on their face, but on their heart. You know, elation. You know, my wife has been my biggest supporter, and that's not to exclude my mother, my brother, my sister, any other family members and friends. But I'm talking right underneath my roof, who's encouraging me every single day. They see me at my lowest and remind me that lowest point is the tallest that I've ever stood. If I can get something from it, if I can see the truth in it. You know, so, you know, my mom, you know, just like your mom, you know, truly grateful for our mothers, right? But my mom told me, she said, Big D, go get it. You know, and that's her nickname for me, man. And crazy story, the people who celebrated me, 3 of them are no longer here. But it's crazy, right? You know, so in our greatest moments of celebration, we will not only celebrate what we think that we're here to celebrate, but we'll also celebrate those who will go beyond where we are right now. And so what do I mean by that? The very first impact of influence that I was blessed to be in, right? I celebrated that news, didn't think that we're going to become best-selling author. I wasn't even thinking like that. I was just excited to be in the book with my brother, you know, and all the rest of my brothers, man, and sisters of the Impact of Influence family. And so, you know, just excited about that. But when we got that stamp on that book, right, that seal on that book, that gold boy, you know, I called a few people back home in New Orleans. That's where I'm originally from.
You heard me?
And you heard me. You know what I'm saying? And I called my big brother, man, Derek. You know, he truly taught me everything that I know from music, you know, and everything, man. And so I was truly excited to share that news with him. And I want you guys to, in the audience and on, you know, who's watching behind the camera lens, you know, just know that we all have a service to serve. Right? Let that sink. We have a service to serve that we should not want to get away from, no matter how challenging it may be. Because if we don't serve that service, then someone and or many will still be in captivity because we hold the key. We hold that key. So we have to serve it. What do I mean by that? I celebrated the book becoming #1 with my big bro, right? And he's hugging me through the phone, and Chip told me, he was like, yeah, we're going to go on tour. We're doing this, we're doing that. I'm super excited. I share that news with my brother, and I'm like, hey, D, I need you to come on tour with us, bro. I'm super excited. My brother stopped me right there. He said, bro, you don't need me to do nothing. But if you want me to come, I'm there. He was like, little bro, God put something inside of you, and you're going to bless the world with it. And it broke me up, man, in the most beautiful way. And 4 hours later, I get a phone call from my mom and my sister. They're crying. I'm like, man, my mom is super excited and thrilled that her son is a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, right? And I couldn't make out what they were saying. I'm like, Mom, I'm like, sis, what's going on? I finally was able to comprehend what they were telling me. And they shared with me that my big bro had fell to the floor and died. Right? Now, I'm just talking to him about the book. We're celebrating big news. But I didn't know that I was also going to be celebrating him going home. Right? And so, you know, in our greatest moments, sometimes, you know, things are going to happen that will provoke us, catapult us, and enable us to take that one more step to better our best. And I've noticed that, you know, with each series that I'm in, you know, like right after that, you asked about the process. This is my process for the book. pain, repurposed pain. Let me say that. Repurposed pain, understanding what pain is about.
Yeah.
Learning that pain is an indicator, and it will navigate us and direct us so that we will be able to navigate appropriately and accordingly to whatever it is that we're going through. Like we like to say, but we grow through what we go through. And if we can know that pain is an indicator that will bless us to do that, then we'll get to where it is that God intended us to be. So right after that, my mother-in-law passed away. I'm in the midst of still trying to stay strong for myself to carry the loss of my brother, carry my mom, carry my sister, and, family members. Now I have to be a husband. We're still right now. I have to be a husband now to a wife that lost her mom. I've never been that husband before. But that goes back to God saying he'll never put any more on us than we can bear. I'm still writing, and not just the impact of influence, but I'm writing my daily devotional. I'm writing my daily steps, right? And so that contrast is becoming content, like you said, not only for us, but for those who are on that path with us. And that path is narrow. So now I'm carrying my wife while still mourning my brother. All of this back to back. And I'm not talking years ago. This is 2024. This all happened in 2022, leading to 2023. My mother-in-law died July 21st. I have to hold my children and my wife. 6 months later, I go to New Orleans. The last 5 days of my mother's life, God blessed me with, because 6 months after my mother-in-law passed away, right after my brother passed away, my mother died in my arms. I'm holding her, and she took her last breath. Now, we're still writing, right? So that first book, I titled it Go Get It, Origins of Go Get It. The second one, I titled my chapter Pain, talking about my brother and my mother-in-law. And then, there's no Peace Be Still. I'm sorry, Peace Be Still. And then this last one, 456, December 13th, my mother took her last breath in my arms. Now, you want to talk about becoming the number one best anything and bettering your best in life in any way that you can. It's going to come with something. But I always remind myself, Brother Chip, that God said this is the day that he, not me, this is the day that he made. We shall. That's a commandment. That's a direct order.
You're going to do that.
You're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? He said, we shall rejoice, have joy over and over and over again. And if that wasn't enough, he went on to say, and be glad in it. So, and he left it just like that. He didn't say, son, if your mother dies in your arms, then you don't have to rejoice. And he said, he made the day. So he already knew his daughter was coming home that day. Actually, he gave me 5 days to spend with her and blessed me to hold her in my arms like a baby as she took her last breath. So I opened that chapter, the last chapter. Now I wrote about my mom. I titled that one Pain, right? And I opened it up saying, my mother blessed me with the greatest gift that anyone could ever give. And that gift was the gift of her last breath. And I promised her that I will not live one day on this earth without taking that breath, taking the breaths that I need, and then resuscitating all others who I come into contact with. Easy? Absolutely not. Possible? You better believe it is. Worth it? And beyond.
Yeah.
I'm doing it every day, brother.
I love it.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, as we wrap up, man, share with the audience where they can go follow you and get some of that powerful encouragement.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
That divine encouragement.
That divine encouragement, man. Well, listen, you guys can find me on Instagram, divine_encourager_, and also on Facebook, Darius Bradley Senior, SR dot parentheses Divine Encourager. And come be encouraged.
There it is. Man, appreciate you.
I love you, bro.
I love you, man.
Yeah,
just want to send a shout out to Howdy Homemade Ice Cream again in Katy, Texas. Man, let's give them some love for having an amazing ice cream cream served by amazing people.
Absolutely.
And so we're just grateful for the opportunity to be here, highlight the impact of influence authors. Please show them some love. You know, you heard everybody's journey, everybody's story. Please go out and, you know, show each of them some love. But as we end, let's get a go get it, y'all. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Go get it.
There it is. Go get it. All right.
Go get it.